Good morning, loveys. How are we? Talk to me. It is June 19th, Thursday, Juneteenth, if you will. And we freed Karen Reed. Oh, hey, Ka. What are you doing? How are you, honey? Did you sleep good last night? I didn't, because I'm crazy. I was feeling all the feelings all over again. My face is puffed to the max. Will call me Puff the Magic Kim today. I've cried. I've hugged. I've laughed. And then I'm back to crying again, lovies. Good morning. I'm crazy too. Wandy knows. It's happened, Tabby XOXO. Karen Fread. On our watch? Oh, stop it. Stop it immediately. So listen, lovies, I did not know what I did not know yesterday. We went in to day 4 of jury deliberations, and I had clutched my pearls and clenched my butt so much that I was like literally in a prayer. I was in a temple, okay, of my own life. And I was like, I'm just going to keep saying prayers. I just kept going. And I was like, don't stop. Hashtag can't stop, won't stop, keep praying. Then, in a twist of fate that I see fit for only this fucking case, we get a verdict and then JK. Oh, what? They call everyone back in the afternoon and they say, hey, bitch, it's time. Judge Cannoni gets on the stand. I'm just setting the scene because we're going to watch it again together and we're going to be like emotionally charged for the next, 5 to 7 business days. But so Judge Cannoni comes in and she's like, hey, wanted to tell you that we did have a verdict. No one's looked at it, I promise. And like, we're just going to leave it here. But they knocked 3 times on the door and said, no, we actually don't have a verdict. And then I just spun right out. I was like, this is illegal. I was like, this is rigged. It's set up. I was like, I knew it. Like, I was full blown tinfoil hatting. And then like 20 minutes later, Judge Cannoni is like, stay in the courtroom. All right. We don't want to have to make you people come back here. God forbid people want to leave. Okay. Whether it's the O'Keefe family or the Reeds. But she's like, you just stay right here. 20 minutes later, all of a sudden, verdict is in. And the clock stopped at 21 hours, 0 minutes, and 17 seconds. So as it is taking them an unbelievably long time again, I'm like, what the frig is happening? They were in the building. Why is this taking so long? Well, let me tell you what I found. And I posted it and it gave me chills. So it was about justice. So it was Proverbs 21:3. And it said, to do justice and judgment is more acceptable than more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. And I was like, they're not going to sacrifice Karen. She's not going to be the sacrificial lamb. Clutched, clenched, again, would not stop me. And we get this moment. Let's watch it together. We don't have eye makeup on. It's 8:58. And let's just feel our feelings as we watch Judge Beverly Cannoni and fucking Jim take it away.
Will the deliberating jurors remain standing? Defendant remains standing. All other parties may be seated.
Your Honor, may the record reflect that 12 deliberating jurors and 6 alternates are present?
Yes.
May I inquire?
Yes.
Mr. Foreman, members of the jury, have you agreed upon a verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. May I see the papers?
Oh.
Mr. Foreman, have the verdicts been placed in this envelope and have they been in your presence ever since?
Yes.
Mr. Foreman, on docket number 2282CR117001, murder in the second degree, what say you? Is the defendant at the bar guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
So say you, Mr. Foreman? So say you?
Charlie.
No.
Charlie.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Do all of you agree?
Yes.
Thank you. 002, what say you? Is the defendant at the bar not guilty or guilty?
Not guilty.
Of.
Is not guilty or guilty about that charge or any lesser included charge? Thank you. Specifically, number 5, operating under the influence of liquor by operating a motor vehicle with a blood alcohol level of 0.08 or greater. Correct?
Yes.
So say you, Mr. Foreman?
Guilty.
So say you all?
Guilty.
003, what say you? Is the defendant at the bar leaving the scene after accident resulting in death? Is the defendant not guilty or guilty?
Not guilty.
So say you, Mr. Foreman? So say you all?
Can you feel it? Babes, when I tell you that roar, the roar from outside Norfolk Superior Court has potentially like changed my brain chemistry. I felt like connected and community, and to hear it within those walls that tried to take Karen's freedom, not once, but twice. It was prophetic.
Jurors, hearken your verdict as the court records that you upon your oath say the defendant on 001 is not guilty, on 002 is guilty of operating under the influence of liquor, and 003 not guilty. Thank you.
All right, jurors, everybody please be seated. Jurors, we thank you for your service. We're going to send you back. Your service is complete. I'd like to come back and talk to you for a little bit afterwards. So thank you very much.
All rise. Jurors, follow me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this when Nurse Kim, the non-consensual intern of David Yannetti for the last 2 years, lose my fucking shit? I'm seeing Mr. Yannetti, my bowl of spaghetti, in puddled, okay? Waterworks, I am ugly crying. There is snot, bitches. I can't stop. And I'm like, can't catch the breath. You know how weird it is. You know how you know it. You've done it too. I go, like, I'm doing it all. Oh. And then Ka, who has had to hold her shit together and literally be so stoic. Again, we've talked about this too before, babes, about like, hey, if she was emotional and crying or showing any woman weakness, right? Crying, the media would have been like, lying bitch. And when she is stoic and she tries to keep everything as like just going through the motions of it, they're like, you're a cold-hearted fucking killer bitch. And to see her like shake, and this has been such a battle that I don't think any other people could have walked these miles that Karen has. Okay? Love her, hate her, I don't give a shit. You will respect her for what she has gone through, and for the fact that a jury of her 12 peers found her not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. The Commonwealth of Massachusetts should maybe look inward and recognize that, per my calculations, they have spent over $1.1 million, and this is all just pending what there's still outstanding bills, bitches. And they have convicted Karen of an OUI first offense. I have something directly in my skirt, because I'm wearing a skirt today. And I just found it right the fuck there. fucking get a life. Try to live it. And don't be fucktards. Oh. And Mr. Alessi. And look at her loving Mr. Alessi. She's comforting him.
Media, please exit the courtroom immediately.
Karen Reed?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Tony,
Hold on,
not yet.
hold on,
Not
everyone.
yet.
Karen Reed. Ms. Reed, can I have your
And this is when the sobbing begins to stop for me. And I go, oh, I'm sorry. What the fuck? What say you? What are we doing right now? And how are we going to be talking more shit? We just like, I need a minute. Don't you need a minute? Nope. Just kidding. Let's get this done.
attention? As required by statute, I must inform you that the records regarding the charges that you have been found not guilty will be sealed by the Commissioner of Probation by the court unless you notify the Commissioner of Probation in writing within 10 days that you do not want these records sealed. To request that these records not be sealed, you may use the Request Not to Seal form, which is posted on the trial court's website on mass.gov. I cannot accept the form here in court. You must submit it to the Commissioner of Probation at the address provided on the form. Please be aware that if the records regarding the charges which you have been found not guilty are sealed, you will be unable to access the sealed record of the not guilty dispositions or any other records regarding those charges. If you want copies of any documents regarding those charges before the records are sealed, you should request copies from the court within 10 days. Do you understand? Thank you.
All right, so we need a date for sentencing. Can we do it next week?
We would be prepared to go forward today.
Okay.
Yup. When this was happening in real time, we'd be prepared to do it today. I said, oh, not today, Satan. Okay, we've got God, the warriors, Archangel Michael, Christopher. I have called on every saint that I know, okay, to be present. And now you're going to try to do this, but let's see what happens.
Okay.
Take a minute. Can we talk about that? Hi, ladies, lady court officers. Look at Mrs. Reed. Look at Nathan. Look at Mr. Reed. He's saying, oh, what a guy. Look at, you got this. We got this. We love you. We are here. We are here. Oh, what a battle.
All right, so Mr. Yannetti, you're ready to go forward today as well?
Yes, please.
Okay, Mr. Brennan, what's the Commonwealth's recommendation?
Your Honor, the Commonwealth moves for sentencing. We recommend a probation 1 year 24D program.
So the standard that everybody else gets on their first time OUI?
Oh. I'm sorry. Hey, Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Where is Ashton Kutcher? I can't find him. Is he hiding in a bush somewhere? Because I'm being fucking punked. After all of this, every bit of taxpayer money, of emotional pain and suffering, of the vitriol that has occurred in communities and online, like IRL and on the World Wide Web. You come up, you stand before the court and ask for, let's just hit her with the good old 1 year probation and the 24D program.
Certainly.
Okay.
We ask that she be treated no differently, no better.
So I'm happy to do it.
Oh, are you
All right,
happy
thank
to
you all.
do it?
1 year probation, 1 year probation.
Thank you all. Okay, so then rage started to bubble within, right? And I was just like, I was trying to process the fact that this is an elated moment. This is a moment of truth, of justice, of the right outcome occurring in the court of law, and that the jury did their jobs. And it was unprecedented and historic. This was historic, loveys. Like it or not, we have witnessed something that is a once in a lifetime praise God that it's a once in a lifetime event and case. And then I look at these three assholes. Okay. Asshole number 1, Hank Brennan. Asshole number 2, Adam Lally. And asshole number 3, Law McGlaw. And I'm going to tell you this. There is a price to pay for deeds that you do when no one is looking. And it ain't going to be paid by another human. And I'm not going to be the one who gives you what's coming to you. It's going to be that man upstairs. And he knows it. And that is terrifying. That after all the hoopla and after you getting up and inflaming a community, Hank Brennan, and saying that Karen Read is a killer. She is a cold-hearted, calculated fucking killer. That took the life of a beloved Boston police officer. Then you turn around, give us the good old, one up the butt and say, hey, so anyway, we'll just treat her like a 32-year-old coming home from a bar on a Friday evening. Fuck you.
Probation on docket number 002, the lesser included offense of operating under the influence, 1-year probation.
How bad?
Thank you. The 24D program is.
BG, please exit
Thank
the
you.
courtroom immediately. All rise.
Goodbye.
Look at Ka. And then she goes to see Mr. Reed and her parents, and she is hugging Nathan. And you look at that family, and you see that they stood firm. And Mr. Alessi and Mr. Reed, stop. Stop it. This was just mind-blowing. It felt like a movie. It felt like it was the right ending. But at the cost of what? And look at Nathan's beautiful smile. And look at Kat. And she's just loving up her interns. Oh, loveys. Okay, stop. Let me do this. Now let me pull me up. All right, let's talk the shit. Mr. Wolk. He is an angel. I love Mr. Wolk. Wolk for life. I mean, I want to walk on the streets with Wolk. He's everything. And Alessi was a badass. He was a samurai of law. Omonrosa. Oh, wait, no. Omarona. Yes, I believe the same. I am. Again, I feel, guys, like I'm having an out-of-body experience. And it feels like this has been so overdue for so long, and that the Commonwealth at any time could have made the right choice. And, even if after the first trial they had decided to, hey, we're going to just move forward with manslaughter charges, it was like resistance, and it was like the devil all the way, the entire way. Because the job of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and the job of that DA's office at Norfolk County DA was to solely do justice. Okay? We don't do vengeance in the court of law. It's justice. And you chose to do something else. And when you choose to do that, there are consequences to those actions, right? And I feel like Hank Brennan, although everyone thinks it was a class act for him to just recommend what he recommended, I don't. And I'm still going to hold that weasel fucking who crossover in a pile of pieces of shit, because he is one. I don't think he went out with any sort of redeeming qualities. And I am thankful that Karen Read did not receive the max sentence, clearly, like the 2.5 years, but I still believe there would have been hell to pay for that on a professional level had Judge Beverly Cannoni done it, because there was no aggravating factors, right? You can't just put somebody in jail for 2.5 years on their first time OUI when a jury found them not guilty of any bodily harm, injury, or manslaughter or murder. Come on. And then Bethany says, I love that they invited Aiden to celebrate with them. Babes, did you see the picture? Let me show it to you. If you're not on X, I want to show you this picture because it gave me goosebumps. There he is. It's TB and Karen. And they were out at supper last night. And they said, pull up, bitch. Bang, bang. One last time. Absolutely. Kristen Pino says that there's strength. They are showing the strength. That is it. And there was something that I took from like yesterday and being so concerned. And thank you also, Loveys, to attorney Mr. Mark Betterow for him talking me off a ledge the day before. Okay. Day 3 jury deliberations. I was thinking after we got those questions from the jury, I go, oh my God, this is happening. It's happening. I'm blacked out. You're blacked out. We're all blacked the fuck out. And then we don't hear anything. Nothing happens after the question about a mistrial or not a mistrial, but what would lead to a mistrial if you couldn't come together for the third. If you could find her not guilty on 2 counts and were hung on the third, right? And then Judge Cannoni is like, it's a hypothetical. I'm not telling them anything. And I have a headache. I start having a headache. I'm already like emotionally charged. I'm so anxious. And I say to Mr. Betterow, I was like, hi, Mr. Betterow. I don't know if I can do tonight. I'm not well. And he told me, get your head right. I'll see you at 5:30. And I'm sorry. Mr. Betterow tells me to get my head, screw your head back on, ma'am. So what did I do? I screwed my head back on. And I said, sorry, I had a moment. And then to have what we had happen, the verdicts that were reached, and justice was done yesterday. Faith should be restored, Loveys, in your hearts, in your minds, as we move forward. And I always go back to injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So this outcome was the just and right outcome, in my opinion. I do want to take a quick moment to reflect, as I did yesterday, with more tears about Officer John O'Keefe's family. And, that profound sadness that I do have for them. And Officer John O'Keefe deserved better from the Massachusetts State Police, from Canton Police, from the DA's office. He deserved an investigation into his death. And Michael Proctor chose not to do that. He chose to pin it on the girl from day one. And these are moments and times over 870 days of their lives that have been taken from them. But Officer John O'Keefe had all of the days of his life taken from him. And so I have a little prayer, if you don't mind. that we could say, and it is just for Saint Michael, and it was the patron saint of police officers. Sorry, loveys. It's a police officer's prayer. Dear Lord, be with me when I am on duty, this day and every day. Let me be kindly to the old, and to the young be strong. But let me triumph over those whose acts are cruel and wrong. Lord, when my own last summons comes and I stand in your court, may my rest be with you be long and my punishment be short. Amen. I'm sorry. Oh, it just hits you in waves, you know? Like, I'm sorry, guys. I just thought that it is important to remember and say prayers for Officer John O'Keefe too. And I know that we do, and I know that we have for a long time. And I feel so happy for Karen. And the Reeds, that they can finally try to get some rest and just live. But it's hard still when you look at it all from like an aftermath perspective to me. And Tiny Mary and Tiny Jesus were working so hard yesterday. Oh, I'm a weirdo. Oh, boop, boop. Thank you, Tiny Mary and Tiny Jesus. Stay in the boom. You little sassy sons of guns. They're so good. They're the best. They've been very helpful to me. Oh, and to all of us. Oh, now we laugh. Now we laugh. Yup, let's get out. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We just needed a minute. And like I have a prayer for us to end, but we're not ending yet. So let's keep talking shit. So I love you. And oh, listen. So I don't know. What are we going to do now? I was thinking about this. Mr. Nurse Kim and I were talking. And I was like, I have covered trials. If you watched me on TikTok, if you were my original loveys, you know that I covered the Maya Kowalski case out of Florida, and I covered Harmony Montgomery. And like, I really enjoy watching trials. Like, it's a thing I like to do. But this case has, I think, taken up more of our like lives than normal, or like how fundamentally attached I became to the principle of it because of a fear that if I didn't stand for what I believed in, that no one would stand for me if it ever happened to me or you, you know? So like there was a principle there that I wanted to stand up for. And this has taken up so much of like our time and my brain capacity. And now like the kids are out of school and it's summer. And I was just like, I was thinking yesterday, I was like, I don't know if this is over. Like, I don't know if I want to do, like, I don't know what are we going to, like, I don't want to just be weird and talk to you guys. You'll be like, shut up, Kim. Like, what are you talking about, Kim? But it has been an absolute honor to like meet you all and to have you show up with me and talk all the shit and like learn as we go. And you have made an impact in my life that I will always, always like hold very deeply. Oh, I'm being stupid. It just feels like I just don't know where tomorrow will be. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I need a minute. I think we all need a minute. Okay. I did invite Mr. I invited Mr. Betterow, Joe Flipahead, and Auntie over to my house to talk shit. Like an epic shit talk because it's over. And as soon as I can get like my trajectory of my emotions in check, like, bitch, get on some propanolol. I need a beta blocker at this point. Okay. Someone hit a script, send it because, like, just come down 3 notches, you Looney Tune. But, you know, I just thought that would be epic. And then, you know, we'll take it from there. And you guys, you're the boss, I'm the horse. Whatever we want to do, if you want to talk to me, I would love to still talk to you. Last night I was going to go live. Thank God I didn't. Did you see the 2020? Unfortunately, they are. Yes, Demuggle Femi. Oh, of course. Oh, Angie Wilson. Of course. I would never forget about the Turtle Boys trial. Of course. And Sandra Birchmore. Like, I feel very connected to that because of Dave Cullinane, my good old DC. He did the case with Kirk Minahan, and that was kind of the podcast that opened that case up. And he's always asking and looking forward to that. So Matthew Farwell, I would like to see him pay and for justice to be done in that case. And oh, Yannetti stole my heart. I know, babe. Debbie, Mr. Yannetti. I'm sending him an email. I almost was going to send people edible arrangements. You know, I'm weird. I was like, does everyone just need a chocolate covered strawberry today? Like, should we send it? I was like, they need a love note and strawberries. I'm a mother and an Italian one at that. Okay. I would send cutlets, but you know, no one would probably appreciate it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Thank you, SoCo Judy, for bringing us back to reality. Okay. Proctor's saying he would not do anything different in the 2020. Like what? Okay. Okay. So that's why I changed my stream, babes. First of all, face fucked up, swollen to the max. Okay. In and out of consciousness. All right. I was a lunatic. Should have never been online. I'm still fucked up today. However, hearing Trooper Michael, well, no, I don't want to say that. Disgraced former Trooper Michael Proctor talking shit on 2020 last night. Oh, I was ready. Oh, I was ready. I was ready to run through a wall like the Kool-Aid man again. Okay. I was like, fuck you. Fuck you. And it is interesting that they played it right last night after the verdict. And I was like, oh God, thank God. But he doubles and triples down, babes, on the fact that he was right in his investigation into Karen Reed and the death of Officer John O'Keefe. As early as January 29th, 2022. What? I'm sorry, what? Also, he's puffy, okay? He's puffed out a bit. Let's look at him. If you haven't seen it, let's see a puffy Proctor, okay? It, you know, clearly, I believe that Lizzie Proctor, stand by your man, Lizzie Proctor, clearly has not made him take their dog for a walk around the block 3 to 5 times a day. He's definitely not working at a job that he's walking, Okay? Like, go to Sam's Club. Go be an overnight stalker. What are you doing? Ugh, sorry. Okay. So let me just find him. I want to show you because you'll be like, oh, he's, and I'm not trying to say like, because listen, I'm puffy too, but it was intense to see. And then he's crying. What are you crying for? Cry to your mother.
Chris and wife Julie.
Look at
met
this.
At the Waterfall Bar. But you knew Julie and Chris Albert.
Yes, through a distant relationship with my sister.
Did you know Jen McCabe?
No.
And McCabe's?
Oh, sorry.
Proctor tells me you're a fucking liar.
That's Will.
Julie, who'd been at the Waterfall Bar. But you knew Julie and Chris Albert.
Yes, through a distant relationship.
Whoa.
Did you know Jen McCabe?
No.
And McCabe's?
Oh. Oh, he's a singer. So, yeah, listen, all I can say is that he's carb loading, okay? He might have done some sort of squirreling. He was just storing the calories in his cheeks. He's got a couple of acorns right up in those cheeks. Wow. Wow. Okay? All he needs is a tiny tread, like one of the treadmills that you can put under your desk. I have one. Do I use it? No. Okay. Oh, the press statement. Yes, Melanie Gore. We will hit that too. So, all right. So he is on 2020. He talks to the gray-haired vixen and he's like, hey, my side matters. You people are only getting one side of this. And I'm like, oh, okay. What is your side? Oh my God, do tell. Was there things that I didn't know? No, there wasn't. He's a dick. Oh, still a dick. And he's like, yes, from my training and experience, I knew that because there was a shoe at 34 Fairview, it was the point of impact. And, then there was another shoe at Good Samaritan. And we knew right there, Karen Reed is guilty. She's a guilty cunt with a balloon knot. Fuck you. And this is all on January 29th, 2022. I go, oh, he's crazy. He has lost his mind. P.S. No one ever said that the shoe being where the shoe was the point of impact. Proctor, I'm sorry. Do you moonlight as an accident reconstructionist? Chip? All right. You eating chocolate chips, Chip? You pounding Chips Ahoy in your pantry, Chip? What the fuck are you talking about? Also, we know, because we're educated women in STEM, that you do not get knocked out of your shoe when it is a rear end, like when you were struck allegedly in reverse, sideswiped. That would be a direct impact, okay? Body with center of mass, and you'd go up and over, and that's how you go up and out of your shoe. Okay? So why don't you stick to going and getting a biggie bag at Wendy's? Also, shout out to Wendy's. I do like their chili. All right. Oh, Emily, I love you. Oh, Tracy Simmons hitting us with the facts. Let us not forget that Rescue Randy had what? Both shoes on. Also, poor Rescue Randy, let us not forget that he got his foot run over. All right? When he did the alleged pirouette that Hank Brennan argued was impossible and was not an accurate representation of a pedestrian collision, because he wouldn't have been thrown that way because he was on a harness. Randy gets his entire zapato ran over. Oh, I don't know about you, but maybe getting your foot run over would have equated to some injuries. Still had a shoe on though. Just saying. Oh, good morning, Microdots. Glad Kim's on for a morning dose. Oh, Microdots, I need a morning dose, okay? I need a morning. dose. I need propanolol. I also need some Zyrtec. I have been, you know, just an absolute cage of emotions. And like, I'm trying to let them all be free. I'm trying to just ride the waves. How are you? How are you, darling? Karen Fread. It happened. Richie. Just wanted to say, your videos, Fread Karen Reed. Just saying. Yep. And that's really, we're just normal moms. We should make a shirt. Normal moms, Nurse Kim, Zyrtec, propanolol, melatonin. That's us. Okay. Don't make it weird. Oh, God. And here we go. Yes. Oh, free Kim's emotions. Yes. Let it be. And listen, we're all here together. That's what we do. It's you. It's me. My best friends from out of town. If we cannot be absolute disasters with one another, whew, what are we doing? If we can't take the actual ball of emotions that we have had to stuff down for the last 2 trials, that we have been like, oh, just stay focused. Just stay fucking focused. And now, like, pressure cooker, pop the top. All right. Once you pop, you can't stop. I'm a Pringle, babe. And I love to know that I'm a brat does have the melatonin. I love this. Okay. Now we're going to go, babes. I just want to go over the Proctor. No, I lied. The McCabe and Albert's statements, because that was something. If you haven't seen it, I want to just go over it with you. And then we will, take it from there. See how the wind moves us this morning. And oh my gosh, look at this. OBOK made this. Look at, oh my God, I get lost on the Twitter. Karen Fread. Hide. Also, I would buy this if it was a doll or a poster. Oh, anyway, and then I'd go to the Pink Pony Club. Oh, I have so many thoughts. I'm going to go play pickleball. Oh. Okay. That's what happens when carbs stop being polite and start getting real. This is the story of one asshole, Michael Proctor. Okay. Am I going to find it now? Focus. Oh, and then I want to talk shit about John DePietro real quick. Statement from McCabe's. Oh, here it is. Nope, just kidding. How did I not have this? Oh, I know Flip has it. Look at Flip ahead. He's so cute. What an angel. Okay, here it is. Statement. Lovey, sorry that took me so long. I apologize. I should have been prepared. This is a statement from Jennifer McCabe, Matthew McCabe, Chris Albert, Julie Albert, Colin Albert. I'm like, Colin didn't help write this. Okay. Nicole Albert, Brian Albert, Kerry Roberts, and Kurt Roberts. Okay. Quote, today, our hearts are with John and the entire O'Keefe family. They have suffered through so much and deserved better from our justice system. While we may have more to say in the future, today we mourn with John's family and lament the cruel reality that this prosecution was infected by lies and conspiracy theories spread by Karen Reed, her defense team, and some in the media. The result is a devastating miscarriage of justice. Oh, babe. Okay. Oh, came in pretty hot on that one. I agreed wholeheartedly with the top. I am so saddened. As I am elated for Karen, I am saddened for the O'Keefe family. Both things can be true at the same time, right? But then you guys went off the rails. And the ability to double down, triple down, quadruple down in talking shit about Karen as a factually, by law definition, she is not guilty. She is innocent in the eyes of the law, legally. So if I were them, I'm just saying, because there was a thing about, remember this, I don't know, little pesky thing called witness intimidation? Remember it? I would tread carefully if I were them, because you could end up, I don't know, with a witness intimidation felony charge if you keep, lying about her. And Karen's probably going to be a witness in Aiden's case. She's a potential witness. So what's good for the goose must be good for the gander. And if you do not want to find out, one must not fuck around. No, right, Cal? Tell him. Okay. Val, exactly. That's what I thought. I was like, why are we? Ooh, ooh. I said, are we like threatening me right now? I was like, oh, I feel threatened. 2020 was done long ago. Daniel, 2020 was done long ago. And then there was new footage after the verdict. So there was a new 2020 last night. And it was the first time that former trooper Proctor spoke live. Well, not live, but spoke on record. And it was everything you thought it would be. It was a misogynist. It was a person who lacks accountability. It was someone who believes he still to this day he's a victim. All right? He's a victim. And that's interesting because no matter what, Karen Read never, ever played a victim. She played wrongfully accused. And she said, now I fight. Because you're not going to do this to me. You picked the wrong one. And yet we have Proctor, who is the only person who is responsible for his own actions, lacking that accountability. Oh, not a sign of a man, in my opinion. Oh, Proctor filmed in May. But it just got out today. I mean, it just came out last night, right? That was the first time I had seen that interview. And we know I watch everything. Oh. And I know, babe, pardon me. And oh, bitch, did you see? I'm looking at him and he's drinking out of a rocks glass water. I go, I go, oh, a rocks glass, like the one you fucking found. Oh God, I'm such a bitch. But, he's a dick. And that is it. Oh, they wanted a ratings boost and he wouldn't have gotten any before. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I just hope that I know he's appealing his loss of job, his termination, right, from the union. But I don't understand how he would be able to go back because they have found him, consuming alcohol while on duty down the Cape with who? Kevin Albert, working on a cold case and a cold case of beer. And we also know that the text messages that he sent to people that were not related to this case on January 29th, 2022, inappropriate. You wished Karen Read would kill her, unalive herself. That's psychotic. You also tried to strong arm a medical examiner, Chip. Okay. You said to Irene Scorti-Bello, you were like, hey, I'm going to need you to change this. and I need you to rule this a homicide immediatamente. And she was like, nope, didn't prove it. Nope, you didn't show me enough. And they were like, and then he's writing to Jachiko and to Tully and to Buchanan, like, oh, damn, she's just a whack job. Like, oh, yeah, women in STEM suck. It's not your investigation skills. Again, find Jesus, look inside yourself, and try to maybe not be the biggest walking asshole that this Commonwealth has. And I'm not talking about the Chips Ahoy chip. I'm talking about, generally speaking, you are an asshole. And then he's like, that we, loveys, we're the loud minority, he said. He was like, yes, the people in my community love me. They support us. They know Karen Read is guilty. I go, bitch. Is he in a nightmare? Is he in the upside down? What is he doing? Where are you seeing this? Because even anyone with a brain, including Vinnie Politan from Court TV, not Julie Grant, because that was horrendous, but you would see the polls that said 80 to 90% of the public believed that Karen would be found not guilty. 80 to 90%. And yet we're the loud minority. All right, you know. Oh, exactly. Valerie says the truth was the truth. Pass the bucket. I know. And he's trying to gaslight. That was it. Is that it's the sympathy card. You're trying, and that is all. Well, let me go through, and oh my Lord, I apologize, loveys. I did want to say a prayer with us before I go, because you don't need to spend all your time with me. You're like, Kim, fuck off. But I do have a prayer for everything that happened after, yesterday, that we can take a moment and just look at each other and say thank you, right? Like, thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here with me, for impacting my life, for being a place that was safe for us to say what we thought, right? To have an opinion that was based in facts, that was based in filings, that was based in evidence, and that we worked through things, the highs and lows together. And I literally would not change a thing. I literally love you guys. But it says a little prayer for us this morning on a Thursday morning. So in the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Lord, thank you for keeping me strong, even in the toughest times of life. There are moments when the battles feel overwhelmingly heavy. Yet in my struggles, you are my hope and strength. In my times of greatest need, you always accompany me. Lord, because you haven't given up on me, I have every reason to keep fighting and pressing on. In the name of Jesus, declare amen. Amen. In the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. We will always continue to fight for what is right. And this community has been literally awe-inspiring. Like, I don't really have the words, babes. Do you realize that yesterday, outside of that courthouse of Norfolk Superior Court, was over 1,000 people? It literally looked to me, when I was watching NBC 10, I go, shut the fuck up. I was like, okay, if the president of the United States is here, and or is Tom Brady here? Are we actually having a parade? We're having a Patriots parade. Cue the duck boats. That is the sentiment. Also, should we rent two? I don't know. Should we? I'm like, this is crazy. And it's not in a victory way, right? Because it's not a game, it's not a Super Bowl, but it's a Super Bowl of truth. And it was a Super Bowl for the rights of citizens of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts to say no. Fuck no. And for all the dickheads that said, oh yeah, you guys were paid for your plants from Soros or whatever friggin' shit was spinning on the World Wide Web from Masshole Mafia. Kate's like, yeah, they were plants. And it's like, we're the conspiracy theorists. You had people coming from all over the world. Literally. I met a girl in April from England who cried and said I was her emotional support human. And then I cried and I was like, I'm your emotional support human. Like, people cared and invested so deeply because they saw it for what it was. And for the minority, the real minority of people who couldn't see past their hatred for whoever they dislike, you're doing a disservice to yourself by not at least being open to the possibility that you were wrong. Because you all told me I would be crawling under a fucking rock when this was over. You tried to have me fired from my job. Like, you reported me to the nursing board. For what? It's just weird. And you should have just opened your eyes. You know? Sorry. She's in a glass cage of emotion. I might drink a glass of milk. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I might need some Chips Ahoy and a glass of milk. Oh. Okay, you dork. Now, what else? I did want to talk shit about DePietro and then just say one more thing about DA Morrissey. So DA Morrissey yesterday, where am I? Okay. DA Morrissey did not make a statement after the acquittal of Karen Fread. That's bullshit. That is such that shows lack of accountability, and that shows the people who are running the Norfolk DA's office are unwell. Okay. He's the highest paid motherfucker in the building too. Just an FYI. Okay. Michael Morrissey, at the day that Karen, it was July 1st, 2024. Oh, she's an elephant. She has an elephant brain. A lot of it is taken up with this case. Remember, on July 1st, 2024, a mistrial was declared in Commonwealth v. Karen Fread, the first trial, season 1. And Karen was in the car. She's in the Uber, legit, with the team. And Michael Morrissey makes a statement. But she hadn't even gotten back to her house. She's like driving, or she's not. She's being driven, okay, because you took her license 3.5 years ago. But the statement said, we will be pursuing all charges again. It basically said, hi, we are here and we are queer in Pride Month. Oh, no. But he said that they would be going forward with the full extent of the law and that they were going to retry the case. Well, yesterday, you didn't say anything to your constituents. You didn't say anything to the other residents of the Commonwealth. You didn't say anything to the O'Keefe family. Well, that says something about you, DA Michael Morrissey. Hank Brennan doesn't have to do it. Why? Because he's just a special prosecutor. He was the hired gun who was supposed to seal the deal for you, remember? He was the one who was going to take you all to church and that, you were going to get what you wanted, which was your pound of flesh from Karen Fread. but you didn't get it. And then you chose to be silent. That shows your character. That shows the fucking corruption. That shows that you pieces of fucking shit have all been plotting away, fat as fuck, up in your towers, just trying to do anything you could to hurt Karen Fread. That was the conspiracy all along. And just like attorney Mr. Mark Betterow says, that your office needs to be fumigated. From the top down, see ya. This is an elected position, and you haven't had any comp. You haven't had any comps since 89. Suck a D. Okay? And exit. Stage left. No one is putting up with your bullshit any longer, in my opinion. And I pray, listen, I'm not in Norfolk County, so I can't do it. But to all of our Norfolk County king and queens, you know, next time, I don't care, 2026, get your ass to the ballot box and say no more to Michael Morrissey, and things will change. Oh, he's done. Dejuna Perkins, DA, Norfolk County 2026. Vote for Dejuna. Am I saying that right? I'm sorry if I'm not. So go Dejuna. And then, all right, John DePietro, here was this. If this wasn't just a cherry on top of the cake, on top of the sundae, I don't know where the cherry was. It was a maraschino in my Shirley Temple. And I asked for extra. Okay. I'm at the VFW with my father. I'm 7 years old. No, I'm just kidding. But so, okay, he's at the Registry of Deeds. He is backing out. And what does he do yesterday, loveys? He backs into the taillight of an out-of-state vehicle with Texas plates and breaks the taillight, backing out of a space when parked. I said, God, Tiny Jesus and Mary are working overtime. I'm paying you with prayers, babes, because, wow, didn't see that one coming. So then the little skatool, okay, this little shit, what does he do? He goes, a girl, one of like a free Karen reader is outside. She's recording the whole incident. And she's like, bitch. And he's like, what? What did I do? I didn't even do anything. And she's like, I just saw you. You hit that Texas plate. I mean, you hit that Texas plate car. And he's like, I'm leaving a note. I'm leaving a note. I'm leaving a note. Turtle, listen, turtle. Right? That's him. And she's like, go tell that trooper, because there was all like troopers up at the top of the driveway. And she goes, you should probably tell them that you just hit someone instead of doing a hit and run, you fuck. And he goes, I'm leaving a note. Oh. 4 large pieces of red plastic taillight were on the ground. He picks it up, puts it on the car. I said, I'm in a fucking pipe dream. I am in a requiem for a dream. Somebody has put me in Narnia right now. I am fucking blacked out. I'm watching it. I'm like, this is happening. Then someone found his note that he left on the vehicle of unknown origin from Texas. And it said, hey, I backed into your vehicle. Please feel free to email me at johndepetro.com. Again, email me at johndepetro.com. And then he was probably like, you know, I don't know, if you need a car wash today, go over to the Shell station and type in John DePP for 10% off. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but what a psycho. And remember when he was like, the actual poetic justice of him backing into someone with his vehicle at like 2 miles an hour. Oops, I don't know. Where have we seen that film before? And he has been a denier. He has been like, no, it couldn't have happened. Oh my God, Karen Reed's a killer. You know what I mean? Hey, John, you're a fucking idiot. Okay. And, I'm going to give you this. If you need hair plugs and a better job of it, if you go to Turkey and go to malehairclub.com, type in Nurse Kim was right for 5% off. Thank you. Shitbag. And his arm was okay. Absolutely. There we go. Carly Beach says, and his arm was okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Lord be with us. So that is it. That is my last 18 hours in a nutshell, loveys. I, again, am absolutely still spinning out on the rings of Saturn. On this day off that I have, it is Juneteenth, a federal holiday. I'm going to take it. I'm going to go hit a little pickleball. Okay. And then I am going to just take a moment. And I hope that you all are able to take a moment. And again, this has been like just something I will never, ever forget. And I wouldn't have changed a thing. And I love every single one of you. Oh, I have to read you. Oh my God. I was going to do it. I was going to take off. I'm so sorry, babes. Amy's Positive Pathways. Good morning. I'm sipping on my XL Dunks tea too. Boom. My queen. 2 tea bags, skim milk only. What? Okay. And then we've got When We Sleuth for Higgy. Oh. Are we sleuthing Big Neck Daddy Higgins style? I'm in, babe. KH says, you look great and we love you. Thank you for your endless efforts for Karen and for truth. I still have chills. Listen. First of all, I love you. I appreciate you. And I look like a lunatic. And it is just because we're kind of detoxing at this point. It's like letting it out, let it go. I'm going to have to fucking have some meditation. And I'm serious when I tell you, shall we do goat yoga in a park somewhere? Okay. I actually know a guy in Parks and Rec that I maybe could get us a park. I don't know where we'd find the goats, but these are things we could address as it comes closer. Okay, and then East Texas chick says, I'm so glad I found you through Melanie Little. Oh, I'm so glad you found me through Melanie Little. I love Melanie. Oh my God, let me tell you shit. So there's always things to tell. So Melanie yesterday, she texted me and she was like crying and I'm crying. And I just am so proud of her. And I know that she's like an attorney and that she doesn't need me to be proud of her, but she is so classy and she has been so kind and so supportive to me and Jimmy as like just little whatever the fucks we are. And she has our backs and we have her back. And she just means a lot to me. Like I've been very blessed with meeting her and like I consider her my friend. And if one day I could be like half as cool or half as good as she is at connecting and doing all the things that she does with her humans, then I know I would be doing something right. And Tiffany says, love you, Nurse Kim. Here for all the laughs. Had to take the rest of the week off. Karen's free. Babes, if I could have taken Friday off, I so would have. But other girls were taking it off, so I had to work. But at least I have today. We have today. And take that time. Listen to me. If you need to be under a blanket, get a down comforter. Put your house on 69. Okay? That's cold. I know. But I'm a hot bitch. I'm warm. I'm teetering on perimenopause, okay? So just get as cold as you can. Put a down comforter over you and then go watch The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. You heard it here first. You are going to go to Funky Town and you will wake up and it will be 36 hours later. You will say, what happened? You will have a full bladder and take what we like to refer to as a Jimmy nap. Okay. When Auntie Deb falls off the planet Earth for 24 to 36 hours because he's sleeping and doesn't even go pee pee. It's crazy. Oh, and my Poxy says, how about Jim getting snarky with Karen? It pissed me off. I was so happy. Mr. Parks and I were both crying. You know, Poxy, I know that Jim did get like pissy, but I feel like he couldn't hear over the ferocious, loud, like cheers outside. So he was like he was lost. And we know that Jim is fucking lost at most times. But I love you so much. And you look so beautiful. Poxy was in her bathing suit. She sent me a pink bathing suit for 2 days in a row. I wish I was living vicariously through my Parks. And Yannetti did me in EKG. Stop it. Stop it. No, there was no words. I agree. And Carrie says the second best thing to freeing Karen Reed was seeing that Proctor got pudgy. Maybe even Porky. Oh, is that bad to say? Well, he talked shit first. Love you, NK. Well, we have talked all the shit as well. And listen, we're not body shaming him. We're just shaming him. Okay. And as women in STEM, everyone fucking has something to say about how we look every day. How about take it, man? All right. Every fuck out in the World Wide Web is like, Kim's an ugly fat bitch. We hate her. She's so dumb. She's fucking bleh. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her face. And I'm like, fuck off. So yeah, him and his squirrels, his chubby cheek chasing ass, take it away. And I love Brit Happens. Hank's tail's between his legs where it belongs. Absolutely, Brit. And Val is a member consensually at Nurse Kim's house for 1 month. Says Karen is free. Thank you, Nurse Kim. Love you. Listen, Val, you are my best friend from out of town. I love you. And it has been a wild ride. We know this. And I just can't express my gratitude, I don't think, enough for all of you guys. Like, I'm obsessed. I fucking love you. And Heather Playa says, Yannetti for president. Voting. He wins my caucus. Okay. Or I don't even know if that's a thing, but you know, he's winning. He's winning my heart daily. He doesn't ask for it. He's like, Kim, again, I never one time asked you to be my intern. And I'm like, Mr. Yannetti, you know, he knows. And Parksy again said, Venmo'd you some love and a thank you. Stop it. Also, nice of Bev to make a point out. This sentence is standard. Oh, thanks, you bitch. Karma is coming. And that is the truth. And Melanie Little, as a baby on AI, Karen Reed AI, said, karma's a bitch, and so am I. I am too. Okay? Put me in the club. Bang, bang. And Sherry Mack says, tell me DePietro backing into a car and breaking the taillight leaving the court was not a sign. Sending him to pick up the pieces was everything. Babe, totally agree. Kelly, if Chloe bit, you must have quit. Oh, Lovey, you've been a member for 9 months at my house consensually. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for all you do. You are the smartest and the prettiest. We freed Karen Reed. I thought I saw something in your pocket for the CW and Bev. All right, let us do it. And we've got a skort on today, baby. So let's find it. Oh, I was just trying to find something right here. And I found this for the CW. And I found this in the other one for Judge Cannoni. All right? Fuck off. The whole bunch of ya. Sorry. And DJ Garden says, Lovey, are we seeing this through the Fed Invest? Well, let's hope the federal investigation, if it's still on, it'll be still on, babe. And I'll be here. Listen, if that fucking pops off, of course, I don't know. I clearly have no indication that it is, but if it does, your girl is there. Magnolia says, I know you won't, but let's remember to keep supporting Karen when it switches to civil cases. Of course, I would be covering the civil case. Of course. Listen, all right? I'm a non-consensual part of like their outer circle. I'm a consensual periphery. No one asked me to be. And I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, do you need me? I'm right here. Hey, Kim's here. Hey guys. That's me. Hey guys. How you doing? You good? All right, cool. Of course, I will cover that, Lovey. And not every one of her lawyers, every single one of her lawyers choked up even AJ. It was a sight to see. And Megan says, a giant thank you to the smartest and the prettiest nurse, Kim. Thank you for being our best friend in this insane journey to free Karen Read. We love you, and I love you more. I love you right back. Even Clinton Nick says, even in the end, Bev had to cut off Yannetti per usual. Barf. Well, on this one, Clinton, we say mazel, bitch. Okay, we say take it. Cut me off. I don't give a shit because we freed Karen Read. The snark was on point. Red's daughter said, did you see the most recent microdots? Tears. Yes. And Richie was here with us. And we love Richie. What an incredible, everybody go watch microdots. I know that you already do. And Tony Lynn became a YouTube member. Oh, Tony, the channel's ending, but thank you so much for being here. Just kidding, guys. But Leslie Howerton said, I believe Miss Karen has a beautiful future. I do too. Also, if she wants to invite, I don't know, all of us to go to, where were we going? St. Thomas? Remember when we were talking all the shit and we were like, you know what? Let's have a girls trip to St. Thomas, have a couple of cabana boys and like, well, just to be in the cabana and a couple of drinks with umbrellas in them. Yeah, I said it. Thanks. I'll go. 5 days, 4 nights. What? Maple says, who is Karen hugging? The hot man with gray hair. He is, oh God, I know his name. He's a friend. He is a friend of the family and Karen. Oh gosh. Oh, this is terrible. And his wife watches me. I'm so sorry to his wife. Is it Tommy? Oh gosh. Does anyone know who he is? I know he is. Nick. No, that's not Nick Rocco, babe. He is a silver fox. John. John Silver. Oh, okay. There we go. Well, John Silver Fox. That shall be his name from here on out. I love it. And thank you so much, Tracy, and to Kelly PGC. Thank you so much, loveys, and Maple and Leslie. Kim, please chat with us. We need you. I will always chat with you. And I do want to ask if Mr. Betterow is available, we could actually go to the shit talking soon. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not crying. You're crying. Thank you for all you do. Nurse Kim for law school 2025. Kelly, that's going to have to wait till when do the girls graduate? 28? No, 27. Nurse Kim to law school 2027. God willing. And then we could do it together, Kel. And Duchess of Dissent says, no evidence that he planted evidence. Sir, we saw the video. We know what you did. What you did, that light, and that you placed broken glass on the bumper. We know. Like, where did the unidentified pieces of glass, actual shards of glass, come from? And do you remember the Commonwealth supporters before trial 1 were like, there was glass everything is fucking embedded with these assholes, okay? There's glass embedded in the bumper. Oh, you mean sprinkled upon? You mean loosely sprinkled upon, like my fucking loose powder to prevent me from shining? What are you talking about? Oh, there was tail light embedded in his sweatshirt. Bitch. Or was it sprinkled upon? We don't know, because it was in the possession of former Trooper Proctor until March 18th, 2025. And it was from multiple items, not one. So I'd like you to fucking remove embedded from your vocabulary if you don't know how to use it in context. Okay? Okay. Thanks. That'd be great. And then Scoobity Beep Bop. Oh, Nurse Kim. That picture is a redo of Chris and Colin Alberts showing their fists in the picture. First trial, love you. Karen is free. Oh, that is very adjacent to all of the Alberts. I do know that. And we did do this one. Thank you so much. Oh, guys, loveys, I am blacked out right now trying to put my mascara on. Stop making me cry. Justice for Officer John O'Keefe. I'm so sorry, babe. And Ricky, thank you so much. And Truth and Transparency, thank you for everything. Ice cream for all. Babes, did we see the ice cream man yesterday? Just a bopping by. I said, is this real life right now? The ice cream man has come, just like Jennifer McCabe. I was expecting that Kerry and Jen would be like, "Meh, see, I told you it was like the ice cream man. Don't make it weird." The feds and the ice cream will lead us to freedom. Thank you. And Melissa, Karen can finally grieve John. Yes, babe. And she can finally grieve losing fucking all that time out of her life too. Nurium Nanny has become a YouTube member. Thank you so much, babe. And thank you for waxing to PP every time on TV. Oh. Listen, I would not usually get so mad at him, but one time, it was like last Friday, he just really chapped my ass when he was talking about like Sandy Hook and conspiracies and that, like, God forbid that more people, the majority of people, believe that something was not done right here. This, whether you think something could have happened, it was not completed an investigation in a way that anyone should be happy with. No one should want an investigation done like that in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts or these United States. It just shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. And he's like, yeah. And he doesn't know shit about shit. And I'm like, John, fucking focus. This is John. Oh, let's for one more time. Just because this is John DePietro. Listen, turtle. But he's a turtle. Do you get it? Oh, it's so funny. That just tickles me. And guys, we'll never have to see this. Not one more day of our entire lives unless we want to, consensually.
But what happens when I spread my load out, when I lay on my bed like this?
Oh, whoo, she's going off the rails. Oh, what is this? Oh. I don't know why I put that clip in this library, but let us pray. I think maybe I was thinking of Clementine. She's hilarious. I love Reno 911. It was probably a Proctor diss, but that was not good placement. I apologize, loveys. Woohoo! She is extraterrestrial. ET phone home me, bitch. All right. Now, find your way home. Okay. And here we go. We've got Joanne says, John sent him the perfect message yesterday. The taillight sure didn't break into 26 pieces, did it? Tried leaving without reporting as well. He's a... Jay Stan, thank you so much. Lovey says, I'm behind. Please do keep streaming anything and everything. Oh, loveys. Okay, let's do it. All right, let's do it. We're just committing now. Fuck it. We're in. Are we falcon? Yes, always. Taillight Bite says, in hindsight, it might have been good they never called him. His fake crying could have gotten sympathy. Touche. Thank you so much. And new member, thank you so much, Beth Huntley, for becoming a new member at my house. And Taillight Bite says, oh, that was the same one because I am dyslexic. Becomes gifted 10 non-consensual Nurse Kim memberships. Poke around back there, babes. We're doling these out today, apparently, like we're at Worcester at the centerfolds on a Thursday morning shift. Could get frisky, okay? The talent is endless. And Amy's Positive Pathways doles out a 1 spot. And again, a 2 spot. And Kelly says, Karen Fread. I love that. Oh my God. And the silence. Oh, babes, we're tail spinning together. The silence. You couldn't hear a pin drop. Or no, you could hear a pin drop. When Vinnie Politan was watching as both the O'Keefe and the Reed families and teams entered Norfolk Superior. I just wanted to say to all my boots on the ground humans, so proud of you. How classy. That was such the right thing to do for both sides. Because we have empathy and we have hearts and we understand the massive pain and suffering and the toll that has been taken not on one family, but two. And I just think that it was incredibly telling of whom we are. And that it has always been in our opinions and in our hearts to find justice for Officer John O'Keefe too. And Aussie Mel, thank you so much. Lovey says the most expensive DUI, it would be at $2 million between the parties spent on it. Justice for Officer John O'Keefe. Oh, Lovey, it's been over 1.1 million in my calculations for one trial. Never mind counting in trial, the first trial, and then Karen, it's been over 1.1 million that was raised, that she spent every bit, sold her home, had to liquidate her 401k to, to establish the Reed team. And she needed every single piece of that puzzle to find justice in Norfolk Superior Court. And Kat says, Karen shed light on injustice, a symptom of a larger scale problem. She was a warrior for all of us. I can't believe justice prevailed. We owe her thanks. We will always owe Karen Reed thanks. And there will be a time, Loveys, that this is in history books. This will be taught in law schools, I believe. All right, for like either I was going to say patient advocacy, but that will be in nursing school. For client advocacy or ethics, there has to be something that is learned, and there will be case law. And Judge Cannoni, for every fucking word she said, every word, there will be a transcript, and it will all go through, and there will be precedent moving forward, in my opinion. And Kiwi, thank you so much. And Wanda, we love you and support your show. Oh, thank you so much, babe. And the Taillight Bite says, in hindsight, oh, we already did that one too. Oh, Lord, she's getting crazy. Scooter became a YouTube member. I appreciate you. And also we have Cheryl with an S says, how long do I keep the plate? Forever. Forever. All right. Listen, I don't know. Oh, Cheryl, we're going to have to do a poll on this one. How long do you keep the plate? Okay, maybe we could just change it to Fread. K.R. Fread. Oh no, that wouldn't be, we don't have enough letters. All right, I'll ponder. Let me ponder on that and we will get back to it. And Charicity says, I just saw a super chat from my best friend from out of town. I'll be so sad not getting your updates. I did order your shirt last night to be twins. Oh my gosh, guys, we can be twinning. So I made that shirt like a weirdo because I got the Canava, right? And I was like, I had a Big Neck Daddy Higgins shirt and a Jennifer McCabe shirt last year. It was hilarious. Well, and I put Brian Higgins as a llama and it said ATF and he had sunglasses. David Cullinane wore it. Okay. Down the Cape. Shut up. Okay. So I'm making this shirt because I still have the site or whatever. And I was like, and I'm like crying because I'm like, Karen's free. I'm in the glass cage of emotion yesterday. And I make it. And then I posted a post and someone was like, I need that shirt. And I was like, oh, I was like, do we want to be twinning? So that is just, we'll have to wear it all on the same day together when we go do goat yoga in the park. And thank you so much, Lovey. And remember, Turtle Boy, without him, we wouldn't have found each other and we wouldn't have seen the whole fiasco. Absolutely. Thank you, Turtle Boy. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Officer John O'Keefe, for showing what happened that night or what didn't happen that night as evidenced by your body and your autopsy that told the truth. It didn't matter what Karen said. It didn't matter what the prosecution said. You told the truth. And Kim, we all feel like you're feeling. We're riding the wave. I've cried so many times and ping-ponging between elated and rage. Love you now and forevs. Right back at you. Thank you so much, Lovey. And Portia says, one of the reasons I'm getting my BA in criminal justice in 2024 at the age of 63, considering law school, do it. Portia, look at my face. It's me and you. You got this. Do it. You can do that. I'll do it. I'll start in 26. Okay. You're going to graduate before me. Oh my gosh. We'll have like legal teams at this point. Okay. We are going to kick ass and take names because we're women in STEM. I support you. And if you want to do it, if you want it, go for it because you can and you will be successful. Oh, that's incredible. And Nicole says, don't go. We need you more than you think. I'm not listen, I've had to talk myself. It's the wave. I'm like, bye guys. And then I'm like, I love you so much. I don't know what's happening. Linda Ram said, we freed Karen Read. Thank you to all. This was for all of us. It sure was. And it took all of us, Lovey. Everyone should be mad at the investigation. Absolutely, Amy. And the turtle says, Nurse Kim is my fave. You are loved by many turtles. Oh, thank you so much, Turtle. And Mother of Spaniels says, love you, Kim, and I love you. And the Rage Knitter, oh, I know you, said, you are the smartest and prettiest and most grateful for your brain. Thank you for matching my rage with humor. Oh, thank you, guys. Look, this is see you later, not goodbye, right? Debbie King, John was on with Vinny and Nick and sounded ridiculous. Yesterday, listen to me. They asked me to be on, to go to the Dead Ham. Okay. And I go, absolutely not. Because I knew he'd be there. And babes, yesterday I was like, me. There was no telling if I would have cried on national television. There is no telling if I would have got up and maybe popped somebody in their actual schnoz. Okay? That was a fucking, a risk I was not ready to take. Keep me in a screen, virtually speaking. I will keep my shit together. But in IRL, if you're talking fucking crazy, you can take the girl out of the ham, but you can't take the ham out of the girl. All right? Any Waltham girl knows that. I'm a scrappy little girl from Waltham, period. And like, I have a threshold that John DePietro he's crossed. And Deborah says, Nurse Kim, I'm so happy Karen Read is freed. I found you on TikTok. I love your humor. What kind of nurse are you? I'm a nurse case manager. Deborah, I have done all the nursings, okay? I am a nurse case manager myself. And I worked in skilled nursing facilities when I was an LPN, which I was a little pretty nurse before I became a registered nurse. And then I went to Holy Family Hospital. And then I did home care, which I still do, okay? Because psych home care, psych, I belong there. You know this. I still see patients every other weekend. And I also I'm wound certified. I have my national wound certification. And I do all of the practice. Like I make recommendations for their wounds, whether it's a traumatic wound, a pressure ulcer, surgical. And I do that. And I go and sometimes speak at seminars, like at Wild on Wounds. I went and did that in 2023 and 2024. I did not sign up for 2025 because we had Karen Reads to free. And I got my legal nurse consulting certificate in 2024. So yeah, I'm a jack of all trades in the nursing realm. But yeah, we need more nurses. And I think that nurses should be covering trials for a medical standpoint. It is so interesting. And I love to have all of you guys with me. And thank you, Joni, for becoming a new member. And thank you, Norman. McAlbert's statement actually says the prosecution was infected with lies. It sure was. Kerry Roberts, Jen McCabe both lied in the grand jury. Dever lied to the FBI. 3 snaps for Norm. And that is that. And then we've got Annie says, I love you so much, Kim. You are genuine and the prettiest. And I'm grateful to have met you and gone through the trials with you. Oh, babe. Stop. Oh gosh, now I'm going to have to turn my camera off because I'm getting embarrassed. You know how I am, babes. I'm going to be a silly goose. And then Debbie King says also John was on Vinny and sounded ridiculous, which I've read 7 times. So we're just here. And there it is. And the final one, NK, you gave me comic relief and it needed to get me through. I love everything about all of your faces. Okay. This has been wild. Okay. But we have done it together. We have always made like the best of the situation we were in at the time we were, right? We needed to laugh or we would cry. And yesterday we were able to cry and finally let it all out. Again, I just wanted to say to you guys, like, it has been an honor to meet you and to be with you. And thank you for answering my FaceTimes, my best friends from out of town. And I'll talk to you soon. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just, feeling the feels. So it happened. And we freed Karen Read. Bye, loveys.